Well, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I wanted to make this video for a good friend of mine, Rob McCall, who reached out and said, Daniel, I was watching your previous video and you told me about the 7 reasons why people don't set goals. He said, I got the first 3 and I'd love to hear about the next 4. So let's continue. There's 7 reasons why people don't set goals. And I discovered these 7 reasons, and it was a big breakthrough moment for me when I wrote the book, Set That Goal. And until you understand the reasons why people don't set goals, and maybe even the reasons why you don't set goals, it's very hard to move forward and to begin goal setting for yourself. So let's do a refresh on the previous video. The first 3 reasons why people don't set goals is, firstly, they're just not serious. They're not serious about their finances. They're not serious about their future. They have no future. They are not serious about their career. They're not serious about their family. They're not serious about their passions. Secondly, people who don't set goals have not accepted responsibility for their life. There's still 40 and 50-year-olds sucking on the nipple. And what that means is that children are protected and cared for by their parents. And the job of the parent is to create and help the child create independence so that at age 18 they become an adult and they stop breastfeeding from the parents. However, when a child doesn't grow into an adult, they never accept responsibility for their life. And you can see it in today's society. There's so many men and women around the world in their 30s and their 40s and their 50s and their 60s still sucking on the nipple of the government. They're sucking on the nipple of the boss because they're still a child. And so the second reason people don't accept responsibility, don't set goals, is because they haven't accepted responsibility for their life. Thirdly, the third reason why people don't set goals is because they have a feeling of guilt or unworthiness. They feel guilty about the good things in life. They feel guilty for making money and they don't feel worthy of more money. They feel guilty about career success. And if they get a promotion, they feel guilty and they end up sabotaging their own success. So they're the first 3. I want to give you the next 4 because these are heavy hitters and I want you to understand what they are. It's great for you. If you're a leader, these are going to be great for you because it's going to help you understand your followers. If you're a mother or a father, if you're a parent or a grandparent, if you're raising children and you know these reasons why people don't set goals, you can start to get this information into the minds of your loved ones now before it's too late, because there is a stage where it is just too late. So, number 4. The fourth reason why people don't set goals is because people don't realize the importance of goal setting. Let me tell you this, 85% of your motivation comes from your future and what you desire to have happen in your future. And only 15% of your motivation comes from the past. So many people on this planet who don't have goals are living in the past. And the reason why they're not motivated is because they're focused on the past. And only 15% of your motivation comes from the past, where fully 85% comes from the future. In addition, you become what you think about most of the time. What you focus on becomes a suggestion to your conscious and unconscious mind. Your conscious mind focuses, your unconscious mind creates behaviors based on what you focus on. And so think about this. Somebody who has no goals has nothing to focus on. Somebody who has nothing to focus on becomes nothing throughout their life. In addition, when you set goals, your body, your mind and body releases chemicals. The first one that it releases in the body is dopamine. The second one is adrenaline. The third one is serotonin. And these 3 neurotransmitters, dopamine, gets you pumped up, ready to chase. So when you set a goal, you get a rush of dopamine. Secondly, once you take action towards your goals, you get a flood of adrenaline. Your heart starts to pump. You feel like David standing up against Goliath. It's you against your goal, overcoming your obstacles, and the heart starts to beat. And then when you have a win, your body releases serotonin. Serotonin is nature's happy drug. And the beautiful part about these three neurotransmitters is they can numb all of your emotional pain. People need to know this. These neurotransmitters numb emotional pain. So let me ask you this. Have you ever seen a depressed person succeeding or winning? Not in my life. What I see is people with goals. They get this dopamine. They get the adrenaline. They get the serotonin. It numbs the emotional pain. They stop worrying about what went wrong in the past and they start to focus on what they can control in their future. And the other interesting thing is you're going to live in your future. So why not set goals to make it the best future ever? People need to understand this. So the fourth reason, people don't realize the importance of goal setting. Number 5, people don't know how to set goals. Now, I believe if everybody knew how to set goals, they would be doing it. However, it's not the responsibility of your mother. It's not the responsibility of your father. It's not the responsibility of your carer. It's not even the responsibility of your boss. It is up to you to go and learn how to set goals. There are no natural born goal setters. Goal setting is not an inborn attribute. Goal setting is an acquired attribute. Every generation has to learn this. You know, a lot of people have believed the bullshit that you can just create a vision board and that's going to make your dreams come true. And they create their vision board and then they use the law of attraction. Try to tell that to a multimillionaire. See, this is what we've been fed over the years, but there is so much more to that. See, a goal without a plan is just a dream. A vision board is just a dream. Using the law of attraction, yes, it does work. However, if you don't have a plan, it's just a dream. See, goal setting is a science. Goal setting is hard. That's why people don't do it. So when you set your goals have to be very specific. Your unconscious mind needs one specific goal to focus on. And the simpler the goal is, the easier it is to achieve. So your conscious mind is the goal setter, and the unconscious mind is the goal getter. You've got to give your unconscious mind simple instructions. Secondly, your goals have to be meaningful. So many of the goals that you've set in the past weren't meaning. It's probably just getting all the bullshit out. Your goals in the past probably had no meaning for you. You probably set goals to keep your parents happy, to keep your teachers happy, to keep your lecturers happy, to keep your boss happy. The boss probably said, here's a sales target, it's your goal. But what happens is if it has no meaning to you, you'll reject it and you'll try to eject it like that sneeze before. So your goals must have meaning. See, there's 3 types of motivation: biological, extrinsic, and intrinsic motivators. You get to a stage where you realize that money is not a good motivator. A new car is not all that good a motivator. A bigger house is not all that good a motivator. The best motivation comes from when what you're doing lights the fire within. When you're living life on your terms. When you're living your passion. And the intrinsic motivators are so important, and this is meaning. Your goals must have meaning. In addition, your goals must be achievable. You've heard this before. Set a big, hairy, audacious goal. That's just nonsense. It's ridiculous. If you set a big goal and it's too big for you, you set yourself up for sabotage. You know this already. Shoot for the stars and maybe you'll just land on your moon. That's bullshit. I'm not an astronaut. I'm not going out of space. Your goals must be achievable for you based on who you are today, based on your knowledge, based on your skill sets, based on your mental attitude. You must set a goal that is achievable for you. A goal for me could be here and a goal for you could be here. Maybe the goal for you is here and maybe the target for me needs to be lower. I need to set it so it's achievable for me. If I set and achieve my goals, I become more powerful. If I set a big, hairy, audacious goal and I'm shooting for the stars and I land on the moon, I still have fallen short on my goal. And what happens is I program a failure. I program a failure pattern into my mind because what happens is, well, last time I set a goal, I didn't achieve it. Last time I set a big goal, I didn't achieve it. And what happens is we beat ourselves up for the gap. So they've got to be achievable. They've also got to be realistic. Your goals must be realistic. A gentleman that I looked up to for many, many years, he says, you've got to practice the reality principle. He said, you've got to ask yourself, what's the reality here? Is this goal even realistic for you? And if it's not, don't set it. Because if you set a goal that's totally unrealistic, you'll only set yourself up for failure. Now, at the start, your goal should have a 1% failure rate and a 99% success rate. And then over time, as you become more successful with goal setting, then you can make things a little bit more unrealistic. But at the very start, they have to be realistic because you've got to create that track record of success. In addition, your goals have to be towards what you want. What do you want with your life? Now, in addition to this, you've got to consider a couple of other things, and this is why people don't set goals. You've got to plan for the acquisition of new knowledge. The person who you are today is going to have to change for you to achieve those goals you've set for yourself tomorrow. You've got to acquire new knowledge and new skill. You could set the right goal for you, but if you don't acquire new knowledge and new skill, nothing will change. And you also have to learn to overcome your mental and emotional obstacles, which is a conversation that we're going to have with number 6. So number 5, people don't know how to set goals. Number 6, people fear rejection. Make a rule in your life, especially coming up to the end of 2021 and moving into 2022. Don't tell people your goals. Don't tell people your goals. The moment that you tell people your goals, you set yourself up for rejection and criticism. Do you believe me or not? I guarantee once I share this list with you, you'll understand why you never tell people your goals. And this happened to you in the past. You've told somebody your goal, and what do they say? Now's not the right time. I've tried that before, and it didn't work. What do you know about that field? That's a big risk. Are you sure you can make it? What about your family? What if you lose your money? No one succeeds in this family. Just stay in your job and be happy. What if it doesn't work? You've had this in the past. This is why people don't set goals, because they've set goals in the past. They've told somebody their goals, and immediately people have criticized them. And they experience that rejection. And so what happens? Goal setting equals pain. Goal setting equals rejection. Goal setting equals criticism. This is why people don't set goals. Number 6, they fear rejection and criticism. In 2022, the only person that you should share your goals with are your coach or somebody who unconditionally believes in your success. They will never give up on you. They'll never tell you it's impossible, but they'll hold you accountable for what you're going to do. And there's so few people who can do that for you. 1, your coach will do it. And if you're in the right relationship, your partner can do it with you. Number 7. The final one, and the biggest reason why people don't set goals is because they fear failure. They think to themselves, what if I try and fail? What if I can't handle the stress? What if somebody takes advantage of me? What if I make a mistake and lose my reputation? And so, because of a fear of failure, they never set a goal. It's sad, it's disappointing, and 97% of the adult population don't set goals. 3% do. So what does that mean to you? If 97% of the world's population don't set goals, there's not a lot of competition on this planet. There's not a lot of competition in the field that you're working in. There's not a lot of competition in the business that you're operating in right now. There's so little competition. But the 3% who do set goals, and they have plans to attain those goals, and they have lists of actions to complete every single day, those people are 1,004% more likely to succeed. And I pray to God, if there is one, I pray that for you, you join that 3% of the population who have goals, who are focused on the future, who are motivated. They know where they're going. They know how they're going to get there, and they live life on their terms. I really pray that is you in 2022. So thank you for joining for this second part of the video series where we've discovered the 7 reasons why people don't set goal. And I wrote about these in my book, Set That Goal. I actually didn't go into as much detail as I have today. Maybe in the revised version, I will. So let's just cover those 7 reasons why people don't set goals. And you can find them in my book, Set That Goal. Number 1, people are not serious. Number 2, people have not accepted responsibility for their lives. Number 3, they have deep-seated feelings of guilt and unworthiness. 4, they don't realize the importance of goal setting. 5, people don't know how to set goals. 6, they fear rejection. Number 7, the worst one of all, is that they fear failure. Now, if you'd like to learn more about goal setting and you'd like me to give you some more resources on how to set goals, send me a private message or leave a comment in the video below and I'll send you over an invitation to one of my free trainings, and it's called Explode into 2022, where I'm going to show you how to set and achieve your goals so that in 2022 you live life on your terms. Ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful day.